You've probably heard the saying, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. It's a saying that Jesus said when he walked the earth, and it's a saying that we often misunderstand. In today's world, if you're wanting a greater harvest and you're complaining about not being able to get it, then probably what's really happening is, the way we would understand it anyway, is that it's somebody who's looking for a greater amount of income. And at its worst, we might think of it as being almost selfish or greedy. But that's not the context that Jesus used it in. You see, Jesus was wandering around trying to make an incredible difference, and making an incredible difference in the world around him. He was seeing brokenness and hurt, sickness, people struggling, and he was making a difference for each individual that he encountered. But what he'd come to realize, and what he probably knew to start off with, is that one person wasn't going to be able to make that difference, even if it was Jesus. And so when Jesus used the words, the harvest is plentiful and the workers are few, he wasn't motivated by greed or selfishness or wanting more for more of his followers or anything like that. Jesus was motivated by seeing a need. Seeing that the people around him were struggling, were broken. He actually used the words that they were harassed and helpless. And so when he saw that, motivated out of love and a desire to be able to make a difference for those people who are struggling, he issued a call to arms. He encouraged the people around him to see that need and to do something about it. And then he gave them what they needed to be able to do it. Today, when we hear the words, the harvest is plentiful and the workers are few, let's have a look around us and see that our world is still filled with people who are harassed and helpless. And maybe, I reckon, in our modern Western world, we probably don't like to think of ourselves as helpless. But it doesn't take too much looking around to be able to see that people in our world are feeling harassed. Because there's expectations that are unrealistic. People feel like they need to do all sorts of amazing things to be able to keep up with people around them, but also to just meet the expectations of our world, and we have to be all sorts of things to all sorts of people. And sometimes it's just not possible. And so Jesus looks around to see who's there that would also be motivated by love to be able to help the people around them. He doesn't promise it's going to be real easy. In fact, Jesus makes it clear when he says those words. He goes on to make it super clear that this isn't going to be about what's in it for you, but what's in it for other people. Jesus calls us to be givers, to make a difference in the world around us by giving of ourselves to help those people who are struggling. So the challenge today is, what can you do about that? In your world, what opportunities do you have to be able to make a difference to those around you who are struggling? Because that is a harvest which is plentiful. It doesn't take too much looking around to see people in need. You might not be able to do everything for everyone. Even Jesus couldn't do that. But you can do something for someone. You can make a difference. Look around you. See those in need and do something. Help them out. Listen to them. Give them your time, your energy. It might not always pay off for you. You might not get something back. But motivated from love and out of what you have received from other people, share that love with others.